quarterback has to bring the other 10 guys together, make them play better. And when the game's on the line, he has to be clutch and make great plays. He has to be able to pick those guys up. And I think the biggest thing in terms of playing the quarterback position, you just got to be able to weather the storm. There's going to be ups and downs throughout a game. The great quarterbacks are the ones that can keep coming back, play after play, stay in the now. And no matter how well it's going or how poorly it's going, they stay focused on the now and they try to execute. He just has.
How many people, by a show of hands, have heard the name Russell Wilson?
Me.
Well, it's no surprise, we all live in Washington, that we've heard of Russell Wilson and who he is. He's the Seattle quarterback, and he's known not just by his play, but by his amazing character. And so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about his life and some facts that go along with it. So Russell Wilson was born in Ohio, but he grew up in Richmond, Virginia. He grew up with a pretty steady household, a great mom and a great dad, and great brothers and sisters. And he really grew a passion for football and baseball growing up. He played on select teams with his dad coaching him a lot of the times. And so he really took off in his football and sports career in high school. So in high school, he was an all-state baseball player and football player. I think a lot of times people forget about how good of a baseball player he was just because his football spotlighted. But he was, in fact, an all-area and all-state pitcher and baseball player in high school. So from there, after high school, he actually got drafted to the Orioles in a late round, but he decided to pursue his career in football, so he took his scholarship to NC State. And playing for NC State, he had a pretty significant career there. He played for a few years, and he got ACC Player of the Year. He got honors every single year that he played. He set some records for NC State. And he also still was partly pursuing baseball. And it wasn't until his senior year of college that he transferred to Wisconsin. And after he had transferred to Wisconsin, he also got drafted to the MLB for the Rockies. So he was still simultaneously playing for each team. But after he went to Wisconsin and he had a very good year there, he decided to just pursue football. At Wisconsin, he actually set a college football record of a pass efficiency of over 180, which is pretty incredible. He received all honors throughout the nation, and he was considered one of the best prospects to go to the NFL, but a lot of what critics said was that he was too short, standing at only 5'11". So in 2012, he was drafted by the Seattle Seahawks in the 3rd round, the 12th pick, 12th man. I don't know if that's a coincidence. But in his rookie year, he actually set a record as the most touchdown passes thrown by a rookie, tying Peyton Manning, and he led the Seahawks to the 2nd round of the playoffs where they were eliminated by the Atlanta Falcons. He wasn't voted Rookie of the Year in the NFL by the NFL, but he was voted Rookie of the Year by other organizations and sponsors such as Gatorade. And so in his 2nd year of playing in the NFL for the Seahawks, he led them to a regular season record of 13-3 and eventually led them throughout the playoffs and just recently led them to a Super Bowl victory, becoming one of the few quarterbacks to do that in a span of 2 years. I think that a lot of times everybody spotlights his professional career, but he has an incredible character that's shown off the field. Actually, during the regular season, after every Sunday game, he would go to the Children's Hospital in Seattle, and he would visit all the sick children there and talk to them. And he really became an icon and a role model for all these kids to look up to. A little bit about his personal life. He married his high school sweetheart named Ashton, and they both live in Seattle, and they both attend City Church together. They're very good friends with the famous pastor Judah Smith. But I think that overall we can conclude that Russell Wilson is also an incredible player as well as an incredible man, and he really sets the stage. Thank you.